we are doing a full brand review. I purchased these puzzles by myself. They have no idea who I am. I thought I would share my experience with you. So we're going to jump on into that and we'll see you in a bit. They're a little bit on the more pricey side. I kind of wanted to do some fact finding and let you know my thoughts and my experience with the brand. I'm outside in the wild, so we're just going to roll with it. The brand that we are talking about is Antelope Puzzles. Now, the first time I heard of this brand, it was the Casual Puzzler. She talked about it on her channel. I thought, you know, that looks like a fun brand. Liked a few of their images, and I got on their website and I thought, okay, definitely not the cheapest brand. They had a sale this summer, so I picked up a few puzzles. I thought I would give them a test out and let you know what I thought about the brand. The first puzzle I want to talk about is called Hue Wormhole. This one I thought looked so cool, and yes, this is the shape of the puzzle. It is maybe it's completely round. I thought it was kind of roundish. Anyways, you'll see it in the footage. The first section was so much fun and so fast to do, and then it got a little bit more tricky. Still fun, but definitely not super easy and quick. And then as it got larger and larger and you just kept connecting, it just kept looking really cool, even more cool. And then, as you'll see in the footage, then I got it complete. The fit on this was interesting. So I had the outside done, and just the single border outside was very crumbly and kept coming apart. But once you got the whole thing connected, it was pretty darn... I didn't do a pickup challenge or anything like that. You could definitely pick it up when I got done with it. And that one is the 1000 piece called Hue Wormhole. We're gonna jump into that footage and I'll let you know what I think and what my experience was doing that particular puzzle. I appreciate that it comes in a resealable plastic bag. And then here we have a poster that's a colored poster, and then it had an uncolored poster, which I thought was actually pretty darn cool. And then it had a little card in the bottom of the box as well. Here I'm pulling out the pieces, kind of just checking them out, seeing the thickness. They weren't glossy and shiny, which is really nice. The color, as you can see, is really light and vibrant. Very smooth. Didn't have, it wasn't too thick. Didn't have too many issues. Well, I didn't really have any issues other than that darn paper backing. But overall, as I got going, I really was impressed. And I started pulling out the edge pieces. As I was getting it finished up here, this is all the puzzle dust there was, and I had dumped it, as you saw, out onto the box and then the table, and that was it. So I was very happy with that. I got to this point and then it's a bit more tricky than I thought. Like, this stuff, I thought, oh, it goes, orange and then orangey, pinky red. Oh no, it's like difficult. Sorry about the dog noise. But yeah, this is it went really fast, this whole first section, and then yeah, it's a little bit slow at the moment, but I think it will pick up. I hope it will pick up. So, been fun so far. As you can see, I've got the different sections in the trays left, and then just those top little sections left to go on the puzzle itself. The connecting points, everything connected well, you know, wasn't hard, other than sometimes it was just, you couldn't tell which way it was up or down, but I just kept working at it, and then got down to these last few rows. I thought it would go faster, but it did not. Now right here you're gonna see, like, even though there's just a few pieces left, I was still not quite able to just snap them right into the spot. It was just a little bit more figuring out than I had expected, especially, you know, towards the end here with just a few pieces left. But again, it was still really enjoyable, and boy does it look cool. And that last piece, when you get that last piece in, wow, it really felt great. Really, really great. Love the last piece. This puzzle just looked so unique. Had I had a place on a wall to hang it, I would have left it together and hung it up. It was that cool. It really, really was a fun one to do. If you want a little bit of a challenge, but with a result that just looks really, really neat to the eye, highly recommend this particular one, the Hue Wormhole from Antelope Puzzles. I did, out of this particular batch from Antelope Puzzles, I bought 4 puzzles, and out of those 4 puzzles, I did 3. I did 3 puzzles, 2 1,000 piece. So Hue Wormhole was the first 1,000 piece puzzle that I did. The second 1,000 piece puzzle that I did was called Amsterdam Weekend, and it was 1,000 pieces as well. Now this puzzle was super fast and super fun. Very bright and colorful, really easy sections to figure out and take care of. I really enjoyed the puzzle. It was super easy. Now, when we get to the end, I'll give you some pros and some cons about the puzzle pieces that we'll go over. But as far as this puzzle was concerned, this one was easy, this one was fast. Obviously, it didn't have as cool of a finish as this one. It was a lot of fun, very easy. I did sort it just because everything was really simple to pick out. The green and the blue, really fun puzzle. If you just want to feel like you're a puzzle whiz and sit down and enjoy, this one is a great option for you from this particular brand. So we'll jump in. I'll show you what I thought, kind of a little bit as I put the puzzle together, and we'll see you when we get back. You're gonna see me try and like move the puzzles or pieces around, and I'm like, ooh, it's pokey. Now, these are the parts that came pre-connected, so I thought I'd leave a little pile to show you. There were a few in this particular puzzle that came connected, and that would be these. Then I got started on the sorting into trays and put some of the same colors into the trays, and then I got going. Okay, so I'm down to this bottom part here with a lot and a little bit right up here. So there's sorry about the dog noise. There is so much detail that I was moving right along, and now I've got this kind of separated in the box here with all the faces and dogs and parts and pieces. And then these are the ones, sorry about the light reflection. These are the ones with the road behind it. Okay. No, they're not shape sorted or anything. And then down here in the green section, there's a section that is lined and some trees. So I've got those. Then I pulled out all of the last bits where these flower, tree stuff is. Sorry if I'm making you motion sick. And then this is the plain green stuff. So there's layers down here in the green section is layers. So there's like the lighter green, and then there's the darker green, and then the dark tarmac, asphalt, whatever you want to call it, parts in these two sections. So that's what I have left. It was super easy. I'm not saying this is hard, but it was super, super easy. And then now I'm having to look at the actual detail and reference the poster to finish it. Well, you know. This one was so happy and so bright, and it stuck together so well. You could just pick the whole darn thing up, as you can see. But then trying to get it apart was another ordeal I'll talk about in a bit. And last but not least, I had to do not only the 1,000 pieces to test them out, but I did purchase a 500 piece. This one is called Dog Park. Now, there is something to their credit. When I ordered these puzzles, it was during a sale. I'm sure they were extremely busy. And when they showed up, this dog park puzzle was actually a 1,000 piece puzzle. And I went, oh no, that's not gonna help me, because I'm trying to figure out piece counts with this brand. I'm checking it out. I hopped on, emailed customer service, and boy, were they helpful. They were amazing. I have to say that Antelope Puzzles customer service, top notch. They responded quickly. It was a weekend. I didn't even think I would hear from them until Monday. Man, they responded so fast. They had a new puzzle in the mail for me, a new 500 piece puzzle, because I did let them know I was trying both piece counts. Right in the mail, showed up super quick, super fast, and they let me keep the other one. So kudos to Antelope Puzzles. Your customer service is fantastic. This is the 500 piece that I did, called Dog Park. So much fun, so much going on. It actually helped make it easier to puzzle, because there is a lot of green in the background here. Not too difficult. You'll see I kind of sectioned off a little bit here, a little bit there, and you'll see as I do the puzzle, it has the detail is there, and it really was quite enjoyable. Now this one was only 500 piece, and it did take me probably a little bit longer just because of the detail in the puzzle and the busyness factor, but I would not say this puzzle was hard in any way. It was actually very enjoyable. So this was the 500 piece Dog Park puzzle from Antelope, and I'm going to insert the footage so that you can see what this was like as I was puzzling, share my thoughts on that when we get back. And here we are reviewing the 500 piece called Dog Park. It too comes in a resealable plastic bag, which I appreciate. and came with 2 separate posters, which was very handy as well. After sorting out all the edge pieces, I snuck in putting the little border and the sand part together. Then I had the blue tray, and there was a darker brown tray. Oh, here I'm showing you the edges. The sorting was easy and hard, but there was different stuff. So I didn't sort the whole thing, but I did sort quite a bit of it and was able to start putting sections together, as you see in the bottom right. And then here we go. It has morphed into a very chaotic puzzle. Some of the things I knew where they went, so I kind of stuck them over here. And then you kind of see the different areas that made sense to just stick it there, so I knew where it was for later. Down to the last pieces, and sorry about the dog, you can hear him too. Got this one, and this one, and last but not least, here we go. Yes, hi. Last but not least, the puzzle I had not had a chance to get to, and I pardon if there is a glare going on because it still does have the plastic wrap on it. This one is called, as you can see, Drive-In Movie. Now, I am really excited to try this puzzle out. I just have so many different puzzles on my to-do list that after doing the 2 1,000 piece puzzles and the 500 piece puzzle from this brand, I really wanted to get the brand review up so that you could just have some information. We are coming into the holiday seasons and the winter time where a lot of people puzzle a lot more, and I thought it might be fun to have information on Antelope Puzzles brand. Now, let me tell you again, they don't know who I am. I bought these on sale myself with my birthday money this last summer, and I've been working my way through the puzzles off camera. Now, Drive-In Movie, like I said, I haven't tried it yet. It looks like it's going to be fun. The other 3 were a lot of fun. Some pros and cons from the company. Now, one of the pros is their customer service was magnificent. Again, I emailed them on a weekend, wasn't expecting to hear anything back. They fixed the problem over the weekend and got the puzzle in the mail. I had that puzzle within no time. It was incredible. So 10 out of 10 on their customer service. They do have a paper backing, and I really want to love like 10 out of 10 this puzzle brand, but these paper backing, I don't know how. So as you'll see some footage here, I'm going to insert. It was fine putting the puzzles together. Now, I'm the kind of person that when I dump them all in the box, I love running my hand. There's something soothing. I don't know if it comes from my childhood or what, of doing so many puzzles. Kind of running your hand through the box and looking at all the pieces, and it's just that smooth puzzle pieces in the box. These are kind of pointy. These are kind of pointy puzzle pieces, and I couldn't really run my hand in the box per se. Now, maybe not everybody does that. I could just be the weirdo. But because of that, it's like a just kind of sharp. So I kind of just had to move the pieces around versus kind of, yeah, I know I'm weird. We all puzzle differently. We all puzzle for just different reasons. I'm just sharing my experience and my thoughts on Antelope Puzzle brand. But when it comes to the pieces, that paper backing, now they're really sturdy pieces and I really liked them. However, when it came time to take the puzzles apart, that's when the damage started. I only had, I think I will show you in the footage, maybe one slightly damaged piece out of all 3 puzzles that I did. And it was on the back of it. It just looked like kind of some puzzle dust got connected with the glue, and it was a little bit gritty, as you'll see. I'm trying to show you with the camera. It's kind of hard to see, but that was the only damaged piece at all. The pieces were fantastic. Everything was fantastic until I tried to take the puzzles back apart. And you'll see in the footage, number 1, they didn't want to come apart. And I mean, they didn't want to come apart. All my usual flops and rolls and pulls and none of that. You'll see none of the taking the puzzle apart type footage, which I know not all of you love, but I thought it was fun. These are very hard to take apart, and I was being so careful, and there was still quite a bit of damage. So the peeling, the disconnecting, you know, on the little tabs and like peeling on the edges. And I'm telling you, I was trying so hard to be good taking these pieces apart. They really want to stay stuck together. So I would say, especially if you're going to pick one for maybe something like Q Wormhole, where maybe you want to keep the puzzle together at the end and display it because it looks really cool. Now, I don't even have a wall to put a puzzle on, so I did end up taking it back apart, but in that case, great. I don't think you'll have any issues. I think you're going to absolutely love the whole process. However, if you're trying to take the puzzle pieces apart, I had some damage, and it was a little bit frustrating because these are brand new puzzles, and I'm careful and I'm good with my puzzles, but you know, just taking it apart so that I could do it again, I've got some issues with some pieces I'm gonna have to figure out. I've never, you know, tried to glue some pieces together, so that was a huge con. Now the fit of it being so tight was a pro. However, I don't know if it's because of the backing or because of the way the layers are put together, puzzle damage occurred. So that's kind of, I still say if you can get them on sale and you like the images, they have some different fun images in this brand. If you like the images, definitely give them a try. However, keep your expectation when it comes to taking the puzzle apart that there is a high chance you're going to damage at least one piece, if not more. You know, when you're in this price point on these puzzles, and I can't remember exactly what I paid, but I will put it on the screen so that you can see what the original prices of these puzzles are. It's not the cheapest puzzle price, and for that I would like to be able to, with the quality of these pieces, I thought, oh, I'm gonna be able to do these over and over again. But when you go to take them apart and you damage them, eventually I'm gonna have half a puzzle with damaged pieces just because I put it together and then I took it back apart to put it in the box. Just be aware of that, and I think if you're aware of that, I don't think you're gonna have any issues. Again, these were really fun and enjoyable to put together. I did notice that pokey edges, but that didn't change like how well they fit when you placed them and when you connected them. And I could pick up little areas and move them around. I didn't have my puzzle scoop yet. All in all, I really like Antelope Puzzles. I think as a brand, they're an excellent brand. Their customer service is on point. I just am not a fan of the paper backing, and like I said, I don't know if the paper backing is the reason that it stays so tight or if it's just the way that they layer their puzzle pieces. In doing so, you're looking at damaged pieces, and that is a bummer. I would have to say, in conclusion, yeah, you can see the layers on these pretty good. Now let me talk about the print quality really fast. Absolutely crisp and clear. What you see on the box is what you're going to get. If not, on Hue Wormhole, it was brighter. Like, beautiful. beautiful. They were all fantastic. So the printing and the fit, everything is excellent, except that when you take them apart, it's really hard to get them apart, as you've seen. All in all, I do like the brand. Is it my favorite brand? No. Was it really fun and enjoyable? Do I recommend giving them a try? Absolutely, as long as you're aware that when you take them apart, it could be a little bit tough. That is my 2 cents on the puzzle brand called Antelope Puzzles. I hope you've enjoyed coming along for the ride, and if you've enjoyed Antelope Puzzles in the past and have tried them, let me know in the comments below. Let me know your thoughts, what you thought about the backing or taking them apart. Did you take your puzzle apart? Did you leave it all together? I would really love to know, because I just wanted to make this review so that others could find out and know, you know, about this company and if they'd be interested or not before you spend your money. I just wanted to give a full, honest review on the Antelope Puzzle brand. I hope you have a wonderful day or night, whatever time it is, wherever you're at, and we'll see you in the next one, puzzle friends. And there's an airplane going overhead, but get up now. Again, I didn't do a puzzle challenge. I didn't. The bird in the tree. Apparently the bird wants to be on camera. Oh no, now there's a bee.